Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Manifesting the Miraculous podcast. I am Aurelia from Aureliaslight, and I'm so happy that you're here for another episode. Tonight, we're going to be starting the work of Geneviève Behrend. She was a pioneering New Thought leader and author, and her years were 1881 to 1960. She's best known for her inspirational book, Your Invisible Power, published in 1921, which presents visualization techniques for manifesting desires. Behrend studied with Thomas Troward, who deeply influenced her philosophy and understanding of mental science. She promoted the idea that our thoughts and imagination directly influence what we attract and experience in life. In my own work over the past 2 decades of studying sound and its effects on consciousness, this is very resonant to the work that I already do, and thoughts and feelings, they are vibrational frequencies and affect our reality. I am excited to read her work for you, and we're going to start with Chapter 1, Order of Visualization. If you're new here, I would love for you to comment below, tell me where you're from. I love to see new people, and please subscribe because it does help my channel grow. And I'm so excited, so sit back and listen to Order of Visualization, manifesting your desire and your invisible power. The exercise of the visualizing faculty keeps your mind in order and attracts to you the things you need to make life more enjoyable in an orderly way. If you train yourself in practice of deliberately picturing your desire and carefully examining it, you will soon find your thought and desires come and proceed in more orderly procession than ever before. Having reached a state of ordered mentality, you are no longer in a constant state of mental hurry. Hurry is fear and consequently destructive. In other words, when your understanding grasps the power to visualize your heart's desire and hold it with your will, it attracts to you all things requisite to the fulfillment of that picture by the harmonious vibrations of the law of attraction. You realize that since order is heaven's first law, and visualization places things in their natural element, then it must be a heavenly thing to visualize. Everyone visualizes, whether they know it or not. Visualizing is the great secret of success. The conscious use of this great power attracts to you greatly multiplied resources, intensifies your wisdom, and enables you to make use of advantages which you formerly failed to recognize. We now fly through the air, not because anyone has been able to change the laws of nature, but because the inventor of the flying machine learned how to apply nature's laws, and by making it orderly use of them, produced the desired result. So far as natural forces are concerned, nothing has changed since the beginning. There were no airplanes in the year 1 because those of that generation could not conceive the idea as a practical working possibility. It has not been yet done before, was the argument, and it cannot be done. Yet, the laws and materials for practical flying machines existed then as now. Troward tells us that the great lesson he learned from the airplane and wireless telegraph is the triumphant of principle over precedent, and the working of an idea to its logical conclusion in spite of accumulated testimony of all past experience. With such an example before you, you cannot realize that still greater secrets may be disclosed. Also, that you hold the key within yourself with which to unlock the secret chamber that contains your heart's desire. All that is necessary in order that you may use this key and make your life exactly what you wish it to be is a careful inquiry into the unseen causes which stand back of every external and visible condition. Then bring these unseen causes into harmony with your conception, and you will find that you can make practical working realities of possibilities, which at present seem but fantastic dreams. We all know that the balloon was the forefather of the airplane. In 1766, Henry Cavendish, an English nobleman, proved that hydrogen gas was 7 times lighter than atmospheric air. From that discovery, the balloon came into existence, and from the ordinary balloon, the dirigible, a cigar-shaped airship, was evolved. Study of aeronautics and the laws of aerial locomotion of birds and projectiles led to the belief that mechanism could be evolved by which heavier than air machines could be made to travel from place to place and remain in the air by the maintenance of great speed, which would overcome by propulsive force the ordinary law of gravity. Professor Langley of Washington, who developed much of the theory which others afterward improved, was subjected to much derision when he sent a model airplane up only to have it bury its nose in the muddy water of the Potomac. But the Wright brothers, who experimented in the latter part of the 19th century, realized the possibility of traveling through the air in a machine that had no gas bag. They saw themselves enjoying this mode of transportation with great facility. It is said that one of the brothers would tell the other, when their varied experiments did not turn out as they expected, "It's all right, brother. I can see myself riding in that machine, and it travels easily and steadily." Those Wright brothers knew what they wanted and kept their pictures constantly before them. In visualizing or making a mental picture, you are not endeavoring to change the laws of nature, you are fulfilling them. Your object in visualizing is to bring things into regular order, both mentally and physically. When you realize that this method of employing the creative power brings your desires one after another into practical material accomplishment, your confidence in the mysterious but unfailing law of attraction, which has its central power stationed in the very heart of your word and picture, becomes supreme. Nothing can shake it. You never feel that it is necessary to take anything from anybody else. You have learned that asking and seeking have receiving and finding as their correlatives. You know that all you have to do is to start the plastic substance of the universe flowing into the thought. Mold your picture, desire provides. This concludes the reading from the first chapter of Your Invisible Power. Now I would love to just close this podcast with a few affirmations and quotes from Geneviève Behrend. So take a nice deep breath in and center yourself and allow yourself to receive these beautiful spiritual affirmations of prosperity and abundance and the power of your visualization. It is your word of faith that sets you free, not faith in any specific thing or act, but simple faith in your best self in all ways. My Father is the ruler of all the world and is expressing his directing power through me. Do not fear to be your true self, for everything you want wants you. Do not fear to be your true self, for everything you want wants you. Everyone visualizes, whether he knows it or not. Visualizing is the great secret of success. Visualizing is the great secret of success. We all possess more power and greater possibilities than we realize, and visualizing is one of the greatest of these powers. Ask, believing you have already received, and you shall receive. It is your word of faith that sets you free, not faith in any specific thing or act, but simple faith in your best self in all ways. My Father is the ruler of all the world and is expressing his directing power through me. Do not fear to be your true self, for everything you want wants you. Everyone visualizes, whether he knows it or not. Visualizing is the great secret of success. We all possess more power and greater possibilities than we realize, and visualizing is one of the greatest of these powers. Ask, believing you have already received, and you shall receive. Ask, believing you have already received, and you shall receive.